Is it on? It's on video, so it should be rolling. Let's see. This is the kind of day we're having. Yep, says recorder. Man, is everything in change. In all kinds of ways and things. Hearing from people I haven't heard from in 15, 20 years. Things breaking down. Things not getting fixed. Things are not promoting as per se to survival mode anymore. They're just survival mode. Alright, brain fart. Today is September 22nd, the equinox of the planetary alignments and other occurrences of those natures. And if you're not feeling every feeling that's in the book of the universe, then you're not here. Then you're not conscious. Then you're not with the flow of what is going on. It's like every little recalibrated DNA, seeing if we've cleaned out the corners or not. Trying not to have expectations, misunderstandings, judgments, assumptions. But feeling left out, feeling alone, feeling like things really are in change. And we might see and feel them all as a tower being hit by a lightning catastrophe. And if it turns out to be that way, then it was meant to be that way. I was on a accidental Skype with this young person who's barely 20 years old, and they were angry. They were upset because their peers in the society has let them go to become drug addicted, killing themselves over illusions of whatever religion, government, etc., has been served them. Well, I can understand, because I was way back when trying to get it so it didn't get this far, but the plan of the process had to play out. It's not in the strength as much as it is into the conformity of how we make it better through ourselves. We can't change anything. We can only change the way we look at it. What's our perspective of it? Where do we share in the knowledge and knowing that the more energy you feed it, the bigger, better it gets, or the better, loving, joy, happy heaven creation? I mean, we do have that free will of choice. Are you going to have fear of all the shit that's out of your control? Or are you going to gather the love to create the joy so we can get through this with a small little bit of heaven on earth? Not take life personally? Give and receive? Not take, receive, okay? The taking bit should be done and fucking over with. We have crucified poor Mother Earth by letting the behaviors of those saying that we inherit the earth and that it's our place to steal, take, and destroy her. Well, that's all crap, too. I don't want to get there. I don't want to go there. It's time to turn the tides, change the tablecloth, whatever you want to call it. And to enhance what you know is the right thing, the right miracles, the thoughts, the situations, the compassionately conforming to the energies that are surrounding you. You have no other choice. Everything's around you, except your consciousness that you are within it. But it's time that the within is like knocking on the ego's door going, we gotta clean this shit out now. It's getting rank in here. Or it's maid service, the thing will just go in and help take care of it, which is your spirit and your oversoul to help guide you through what is real and what is the illusion, or should I say what is truth and what is the fallacy. Or there's just way too many dualities to even go there. I keep thinking that somebody next door is somebody I know, but I haven't said anything to them. So if I keep looking over, it's because they were out there, and it's like, person looks familiar. Do I know that person? Because it's hug time, real hug time. Not the kind that you give just because it's cordial. Trust your intuition and inner feelings about every bit of occurrences that are happening around you right now for the circumstances. They're here to give us either tranquility or fear or anger. But that's where that child was. I got off the subject. The Skype. The person was in their 20s, and they were pissed because of the drugs and the things that basically the children, the society, and it was meth. I mean, it wasn't green, marijuana. It was meth. And so to me, of any generation, it could be the older because there was heroin and other stuff like that, is that the psyche wants to escape and the ego wants to have control and dominion over the whole physical being of a human being. This is not supposed to be occurring if we want our inner peace, etc. So the dialogue has to change. I didn't see any chemtrails, but the umbrella's down, and the wind's definitely be blowing, and who knows what the heck's blowing around these days. We might supposedly get into one of those cold things where right now it's almost 82 degrees, and it might go down to 40. But we'll see, because Asheville is interesting, like St. Pete, Florida. The weather isn't always the same as surrounding areas. I don't know what the magnetic pocket and all that is, and that's all changing too. But with the drugs, this young person was so angry, didn't even want to be here. And I think there's a lot of adults of every generation that just doesn't feel they belong here. It's just a big battle and fight to exist. I mean, it could be a very big sad story and fairy tale, because who lives happily ever after? Those are the ones who carry their spirit and try to make the essence better by them being there in the now. Not carrying the crap ago, not worrying about the future coming, just being in the now, being the joy, the personal self of what each one is of their I ams. Oh. I see a heart in the clouds. So it's all good. Samhain's coming up, but anyway, we're on the cross of spring, now going into fall. Time is being so compressed. It's like you put so much effort and energy into doing something, and then it seems to take so long, but where'd the time go and it's missing, right? But then there used to be a thing that every year you got older, it seemed time went by faster anyway, and it might be. But the anger and the misconceptions of that other people's feelings are from outside themselves is real wrong. And I tried to explain this to him, but the person just couldn't get it, and they hate. People don't understand or recognize that every word has a value, and it's a vibrational value, And each thing will create the value that's put out there by word, thought, and deed, and actions. So, you know, everybody can, oh, words don't mean anything. Well, words mean a lot. I have to get my throat feeling better so I can do the next tarot card, because otherwise, if you follow those progressions of the 0 new beginning all the way through to the 21, I think there is, then you would learn the mechanics and mathematics of the human language as we've been developed to it. Yeah, it was developed to it. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's really cool. I really brought my camera out because I wanted to take a picture of where the cat eats below the hummingbird feeder, which I thought was really cool, and they were doing it till I got out here with my camera. We don't always get what we want. Yeah. But we do get a little bit of movement around here. Do you want your video not shaky? No, I want my video shaky. I want it to rattle some flippin' brain cells. The time to be idiot is over. The time to be possessive is gone. The time to be judgmental is nope, it's kitty hug time. Are you coming up, kitty hug? It's time to have compassion and respect and knowing that everybody feels the same here. We're all in the same question. We're all in the same movie. Each consciousness is playing a different role or part or whichever. But this is all the same, people. We can't separate ourselves because it is all what it is, whatever. It's all here right now. All of it. Together. All of us. Even though everybody else is gone, their consciousness is out doing something else, I know that they're still here and a part of everything. They're not separate. Nobody is separate. Even the kitty who didn't come get its hugs. She's not separate. No, you put a cottage. So, alright. Just try to give some unconditional love to everybody, no matter what level they are. Even if they're at the time of destroying themselves and wanting to. You don't have to take it with you. You don't have to carry their drama, even though they're part of us, in their play. You don't have to, because your consciousness isn't there. But send them unconditional love. Respect that they made that choice to be there at this time, either to figure something out or to do themselves in. It's their choice, their free will. It's good not to support something that might be harmful to yourself or others. But don't deny them that choice, that this is their choice to make. Their decision, their reality will come out with their conclusion. But the more we get in a better mode of feeling and existence, like the little hummingbird, of life is just real here as we're experiencing it, and you can either judge it or not judge it, which is better, because judging is fear and loving and not judging it is love. Because all the occurrences are out of our control. Only thing we can do is figure out how to react to it in a better, positive manner, so the vibrations and the fractal energy goes out there. It's not going to get much easier unless you know that the outcome is so. There's no real winners and losers. There's just different levels of agreement as we process this stuff. So the best thing we can do is just try to do it with an open mind, an open heart, and move on if you have to. So keep your open-toed shoes ready. And now my head's feeling this big old pressure. Everything is silent. Can you hear that? Oh, except now a car's going by. Wouldn't that be something if that hum just stopped? Where is our true technology that we're supposed to be here, living in a pristine planet called Mother Earth and loving her? And instead where we're at. Don't take any of it personally. Just start changing the perspective in your mind so other things outside yourself can start changing. Oh my. Was it 3:30? This is when the solstice is supposed to be. Okay. Could that be it? Could that be it? Because there's just so much going on. So many energies we've never been introduced because they're in a grandiose way that it's just like kaboom. If you're being aware and be-waring, then you might understand of what it is that's going on and you can let it just go through you. But like right now, the back of my neck is tightening up, my shoulders, the back of my head. I got a complete chakra realignment the other night, a couple actually. And we have to start really keeping more prepared to know that we're going to be involved with those who aren't of that nature. And to not let them bring you down onto theirs. In earth as in heaven. In earth as in heaven. Keep grounded to the best of your ability that you can. And again, if it happens, don't take it personal. Just stay conscious. Let the energies flow through you. Work themselves out. Listen to your body telling you how and where and why. Don't freak out. Don't have anxiety over it. It's time to mellow into these changes. Not be aggressively against them. Because the body is its own working mechanism, and it can calibrate, that's what the DNA is about, to get through these fluctuations of all these occurrences. But once you believe to fight it because it's wrong, then it will become wrong. So start working with the right, the correct, the obvious, instead of the negative for what it could be seen and used as, okay? We gotta quit fighting. That's one of the whole secrets to this trick here. We gotta quit fighting. Because the harmonies have already been here. They've been here. We just get like now all this traffic and noise and bullshit bombarding us. And if we could remember way back when what it felt like to be able to walk through a field and enjoy the smells and know that life is abundant everywhere, instead of walking through a field and seeing them logging the forest in front of you. Okay, anyway. See the forest for the trees. Mama bounced back when we're gone after it all that I know of. But I want to enjoy it while it's still here. I mean, this is beautiful. This is lush. We're just coming into fall. So all the colors of the trees will change again. And for the state of the being is just celebrate life daily. Christmas is every day. Christmas means Christ by the masses. Okay, people? Christ consciousness by the masses. Christmas. Not this materialistic spend your hard-earned money on crap that don't mean shit. Okay? We have to get the true serenity of the seasons back in order. Yes, 13 months, not 12. 0 hour is upon its way. Be prepared. Any way you can, listen to your intuition and know that there's nothing you can do to change but within your own perspective of how you're seeing it directly affecting you. And until you know that it is what it is, whatever, and you might as well let it all go, not take it personally, have no expectations, make no promises, 'cause shit happens. And here we are, September 22nd, 2012. Less than 3 months. It says 60, 90 days. How many hours? How many minutes? Seconds? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's all in the now, guys, okay? Yeah. All in the now.